Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another model. Today I'll be doing a review on a JC Wings Caribbean Airlines Boeing 737-800 with the winglets in a 1/2" scale model. I purchased this model from Troy's Toys based out of Overland Park, Kansas. His website is www.troystoysinc.com. Allow me to share you some information about the history of Caribbean Airlines before I get into the details of the model, if you would please. Caribbean Airlines is a state-owned airline that was founded on September 19, 2006 and was officially incorporated in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago on September 27, 2006 after Caribbean Airlines got approval from the Trinidad and Tobago government to begin operations after failed negotiations between the unions and the management of its predecessor, BWIA, which stands for British West Indies Airways, fell through, and as a result of the failed negotiations, BWIA-British West Indies Airways was forced to cease operations after 66 years of flying the Caribbean skies on December 31st, 2006, and Caribbean Airlines officially commenced operations on the very next day on January 1st, 2007. Caribbean Airlines is the largest airline in the Caribbean as well as the major flag carrier of Trinidad and Tobago, and the headquarters of Caribbean Airlines is located in Lair House in Purple, Trinidad and Tobago, while the airline's main base of operations is located on the grounds of Purple International Airport, which is located approximately 19 miles east of downtown Port of Spain in the suburban town of Purple, and the airline's other hub is located on the grounds of Norman Manley International Airport, which is located approximately 11.8 miles south of the city center of Kingston, Jamaica. Caribbean Airlines currently operates scheduled services to 18 destinations throughout the Caribbean, North America, Central America, and South America from its main base at Purple International Airport, including incorporated services formerly operated by Air Jamaica, with the operating fleet of 17 aircraft, which consists of 12 Boeing 737-800s, including this one, 5 ATR 72-600s, and all 17 aircraft are currently operating in service with no unfulfilled orders. And as of June 2017, or at the time of this video review posting, Caribbean Airlines currently operates as a certified 3-star airline carrier according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine, and the Boeing customer code for Caribbean Airlines is 78, and that Boeing customer code actually belongs to the now defunct BWIA-British West Indies Airways. Alright folks, this is the front of the box you're looking at here. The computer generated picture of the aircraft, the Caribbean Airlines title, the logo, that's a little Hummingbird, I'll get into details in that momentarily, the aircraft type, and the model information at the bottom of the box. Alright, this is the back of the box here. Nothing much you see back there except the Boeing licensed product decal, the warning information, the JC Wings logo, and then there's their social media page, Facebook. You can go on their Facebook social media page, get information about present releases, including this one, as well as upcoming releases as well. Alright, this is the top of the box you see here, the aircraft type, the Caribbean Airlines title, the nice little Hummingbirds, their logo, and the aircraft model information right there. And this is the bottom of the box, the same information you saw at the top of the box I showed you earlier, okay? Alright folks, this is the model stand that came with the model and everything. I had to screw the stand on there, but it's pretty sturdy to say the least, okay? And that's what it looked like there, folks. Alright. And then that little pattern right there, this little custom plaque here, this is something JC Wings been doing since 2013. You see the Caribbean Airlines title, the aircraft type, and the scale model information there. Alright. Alright, this little plastic bag you see here with the two little toothpicks and all these little goodies in here, these are the gear replacements. So please stay tuned as I go into the detail for the purpose of these gear replacements later on in this model review, okay? Okay, with all that information out of the way about the history of Caribbean Airlines and how they came into existence, all the details here on this boxing, the model stand, and the gear replacements, with no further ado folks, here is the model. There it is folks, the JC Wings Caribbean Airlines Boeing 737-800 with the winglets on there, the blended winglets in the 1/2 scale model. Now let me go into some information about this livery you see displayed here on this aircraft. Caribbean Airlines unveiled its current livery scheme, which is actually called the Hummingbird livery, on October 16, 2006, which is this right here, as the airline eventually replaced the 66-year-old flag carrier BWIA-British West Indies Airways on January 1st, 2007, as the Caribbean Airlines livery scheme also features a green and blue Hummingbird, which is right there in mid-flight, which is actually displayed on the back of the aircraft and on the tail, as the Hummingbird logo is a symbol that is reference to Trinidad and Tobago as the land of the Hummingbird. Wow. While the carrier's name, Caribbean Airlines, is written casual lettering, which is painted in magenta and purple, which you see right there. Okay, so with all that said, and then the first aircraft to be painted in this Hummingbird livery was a Boeing 737-800, which bears the registration ship number 9Y-TAB, which is this one right here. As this livery has become the signature trademark livery scheme for Caribbean Airlines for the time being. Alright, so with all that information out the way, let's get down to the nitty gritty and let me show you all the details on this aircraft model, shall we? Let's roll. Okay, we're going to start on the port/left side of the aircraft, where you see the nose gears here. The nose gear door right there, featuring the partial registration number on there, TAB. The pedal tubes, static ports, the nose cone, the cockpit windows, and the windshield wipers. I'll give you a better visual view of those later on in the model review. Stay tuned for that part. And then you come right around here, you see the Caribbean Airlines title right there, across the fuselage there. Okay, and then you come here, right here by the engine right here. All right, I brought the model up closer so you can see the engines here, and these engines you see here, folks, these are the CFM56-7B26 engines that are used on this particular Caribbean Airlines Boeing 737-800 aircraft, featuring the blended winglets. Okay, you also see their website address right there. You can go to their website and book your tickets there. Okay, now I'm gonna turn this aircraft model around, let you see the turbofan blades. I'm sad to tell you they do not spin, but I'm gonna let you see them anyway. So here it is. Okay, now you look at the front angle of these engines, featuring the engine stripes right over here, and like I said, the turbofan do not spin on here. See, okay, but you got a better view of the inboard landing light, as well as the bogey gear here on the sport side here as well. All right. All right, now you're looking at the engines on the starboard side, featuring the engine stripes. As I mentioned, the turbofan blades don't spin over here either. See, okay. There's the inboard landing light on this side, as well as the bogey gear here on the starboard side there as well. All right. All right. Now you're looking at the front angle of this aircraft. You see the nose cone, the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the nose gears right here, featuring the gear lights right there underneath there, and there's the gear doors right there. Okay. Now I'm gonna take this back to the port side of the aircraft, because there's more information shared with you over there as well. All right. Let's roll. All right, and behind these CFM56 engines, very detailed there, you got a better view of the bogey gears right here on the port side, featuring the gear struts and the bogey gear door there as well. All right. Okay, now you're looking at the red navigation light next to this blended winglet. Okay, now let me give you some information about this blended winglet you see here. Okay, these wingtip devices are actually called blended winglets, and the purpose of these blended winglets is to increase total efficiency by reducing drag and vortex interference, which enhances the payload range performance, resulting in decreasing fuel consumption by 4%. These blended winglets were actually created and designed in 2002 by aviation partners Boeing, whose headquarters is located in Seattle, Washington. However, these blended winglets wasn't actually installed on this aircraft until sometime in mid to late 2016. All right, I'm gonna let you see the side angles, because you got the little Hummingbird colors on the blended winglets here as well. Okay, here it is. All right, now you got a better view of these blended winglets here, with the Hummingbird wing here painted on the blended winglet here as well. All right. All right, now we're at the back of the aircraft on the port side, where you see the registration ship number 9Y-TAB. All right, registration ship number 9Y-TAB. This was actually the fourth Boeing 737-800 aircraft to enter the BWIA-British West Indies Airways fleet. And the first test flights on this aircraft took place on June 18, 2000 and was delivered to BWIA-British West Indies Airways on July 7, 2000, and then was officially transferred to Caribbean Airlines on January 1st, 2007 after BWIA-British West Indies Airways was forced to cease operations on December 31st, 2006. This aircraft, however, was the first aircraft to be painted in their current and present Hummingbird livery. Alright, and right by the registration ship number you see the Trinidad and Tobago flag decals, and these flag decals represents the countries where Caribbean Airlines currently operates from as the national flag carrier of Trinidad and Tobago respectively. Okay, and then we come right here on the tail. You see the Hummingbird logo, which is this right here. This is Caribbean Airlines' current logo, which resembles that of a hummingbird, in which this bird actually originated from Trinidad and Tobago respectively. So you got an idea where the hummingbird came from, okay? And this is the tail right there in its entirety, all right? And this is the rear view of the Caribbean 737-800 from the rear view angle, all right? Okay, and I've tried to bring it up even closer, and this is the this hole here. This is the auxiliary power unit exhaust hole right here, and it is a hole there, folks. See, and then right above the auxiliary power unit exhaust hole, that's the strobe light right there. Okay. All right, now we're looking at this aircraft from the starboard side. We see the nose gears right here, the nose gear door with the partial registration number on TAB, the E-tops right there. There's the PETA tubes, static port, the nose cone, the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers. There's the front boat bin door right there. And you see the Caribbean Airlines title right there in its entirety across the fuselage here. You also see the CFM56 engines right here, featuring the website address. And then there's the bogey gear here on the starboard side right there, featuring the bogey gear struts and the bogey gear door there as well, all right? And then you're looking at the blended winglet here on the starboard side, featuring the wing of the Hummingbird here, along with the green navigation light right there as well by the blended winglet. All right, we're at the back of the aircraft where you see the rear boat bin door, the registration ship number, the Trinidad and Tobago flag right there, decals, and the Hummingbird logo here on the back of the aircraft and on the tail here as well, okay? Okay, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft and this undercarriage belly view of this aircraft and its tire, here's one feature, which is the rolling gears, and they do roll. That's the good thing about this though, this aircraft model. Yeah, it rolls, it also tilt. However, the front nose gear doesn't swivel at all, so that's the downside there. But other than that, it's still good though. So with that said, allow me to show you the bird's eye view of this aircraft model. All right, let's roll. All right, we're gonna start at the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft, where you see the nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows. I don't know what that dot is there for. You see the Caribbean Airlines title on both sides of the aircraft, the anti-collision beacon light here, high frequency antenna, ADF antennas in 3D, another high frequency antenna, the tail. You see the Hummingbird logo on both sides. You see the horizontal stabilizers here. Okay, no luminary light, but if it was one, they would light up this tail here when it flies during nighttime. Okay, now let's check out the tail here. All right, you got the emergency wing walkway right there, flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. See, there's the engines right here, the engine strike. And then there's the fuel dump valve with the blended winglet there as well. Let's check on this side, folks. Emergency wing walkway. You have the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, engines, all that stuff. And then there's the fuel dump valve right there with the blended winglet right there as well. Okay. All right, now looking at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft, you see the nose cone, the nose gear doors right there, the nose gears right here with the partial registration ship number there, another high frequency antenna there, the hole where the stand goes in at, the anti-collision beacon light there on the belly, the detachable gears, I'll show you that in a minute, another high frequency antenna, pressure relief valve, another high frequency antenna, and then that's the tail skid right there. Alright, and the auxiliary power unit housing door right there, and then there's the APU house exhaust hole right there, the horizontal stabilizers. Let's check out the gears here, there. Then the engines there, very detailed. Come right there, the registration ship number, and the fuel dump valve in the blended winglet. Over here, detail over here as well, the engines. Then you come over to the fuel dump valve right here, along with the blended winglet over here as well. Okay, since I showed you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft and the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft in full detail, now I'm going to put it on that little wooden stand that I showed you there earlier, okay? So with no further ado, here is the model on the stand, folks. Alright, perfect. Got the model on the stand with no problem, no hesitation. Now you're looking at this model from the port side, okay? Okay. Now you're looking at this model from the front angle. You know, it's kind of slanting a little bit, but at least it's staying on there, so it's all good. You see the model plaque on there. See the little blended wings on the starboard side as well as the port side there as well. Very impressive. Now you're looking at this model. Now you're looking at this model from the starboard side. You know, the blended winglets, very detailed here. Very impressive here on this side as well. And finally, you're looking at this model from the tail cam angle. Alright. Okay. Before I take this model off the stand completely, the purpose I got in this position is for the gears. I'm going to take these gears off, these detachable gears. See? They detachable. These are not retractable. Okay, so I got to take this one off the stand. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to take it right here. See? Right there. And here as well. Okay. Alright. I'm going to put it back on here. Okay. Now since I took the gears off, I'm going to let you see this model from a different angle. So here it is, folks. Okay. Finally got the gears off there. As you see here, I'm displaying the model in flight mode as we speak. Now you got one or two options from this point on. Now if you want to choose to display it like this without the gears, that's fine. That's option number one. These gear replacements you see here, that's the purpose of these gear replacements, is to substitute your gears while you display your model in flight mode. Or you can do option B, as I always do, just keep them in gear down mode. You know, you can still display it that way as well, okay? So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and put these gears back on here, take this model stand, and go ahead and wrap up this model review, okay? Alright, let's talk about the seating configuration, alright? The Caribbean Airlines Boeing 737-800 featuring the blended winglet seats 154 passengers in a two-class configured cabin layout. Here's the breakdown, folks, from rows 1 to 4, which will be from here to about right here. You have 16 business class seats, and rows 5 to 27, which will be from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft. You have an additional 138 economy class seats, which brings total 154 seats. And finally, Caribbean Airlines currently utilizes their Boeing 737-800s on routes from Port of Spain to Antigua, Bridgetown, Barbados, Caracas, Fort Lauderdale, Georgetown, Cheetah, Jagan, Grenada, Kingston, Nassau, New York, JFK, Orlando, Paramaribo, St. Martin, St. Vincent, Argyle, and Toronto, and from Kingston to Antigua, Fort Lauderdale, Nassau, New York, JFK, Orlando, Port of Spain, St. Martin, and Toronto. Well, folks, this concludes this model review. Please rate and subscribe and leave me your comments and suggestions. I'd like to know if you got this model or you plan on getting this model, if you can find it, because this model is becoming very scarce and hard to find right now as we speak. So if you can get it, please, I would highly recommend it. So with that said, please take care. God bless. Stay tuned. There's more model content coming.